Hey, this is Devin.
And I am Kevin.
This is game number 2 between University of Maryland and GW, George Washington.
Yep.
In this right side of dual site, we have MC Hunky. You know, GW has this clan.
MC.
Yeah. They have this little clan called MC at GW, a bunch of great players. There. So we have a Zerg player, OGS MC Hunky. And on the left side of the map...
He is Korean, I believe.
Is he really?
Nice. I think so.
On the left side of the map, we have our Yellow Terran Shifty.
Yeah.
So we've got a nice TVZ on dual site.
Yep, and it is a 2-player map, and I believe both of these players are also High Masters.
Yeah, these are, some of the best players on these two teams duking it out, going head-to-head. It's nice.
Yeah.
Dual site, very interesting map. It's nice for TVZ. For the Terran side, I would say, because the third base, kind of close to your natural, maybe easy to defend with tank lines. But at the same time, for Zerg, the third base just feels that much further away. There's chokes leading over there. And, the third base, might be easy to take, but it's also hard to defend at the same time.
Strange gold expansions on this map. Only 5 mineral patches and 1... Oh, it's actually a rich Vespene guys.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And also something to point out about the natural, I actually had a friend who played on this map for the first time, and he walled off here, but there were actually 2 entrances to your base, here and down here.
Oh, so you didn't notice that.
So I ran in my Zerglings through here, and he got really mad.
Wow, nice.
So anyway, at the same time, we've got a standard 12 racks, 13 gas coming out of Shifty.
What was that, 14
15 hash, it looks like. No other tag down yet.
Yep.
Very standard against Terran. Some people say that a 15 hatch is the only way to go against Terran. Nice little square there.
Yeah.
Scout drone.
Really interesting Zelnagas. It's actually a
on the
gateway.
On the new maps that come out of GSL or MLG, they like to experiment with the Zelnagas. On Belshire Beach, it's actually like a little tower that comes out of the ground. And here it's a little gateway that turns into a warp gateway. Very
standard builds from both players. That was a 15 pool, 16 pool?
Yeah, it looks like a 15 pool, and no gas yet from...
Oh, this drone actually had 1 kill. I believe it was from...
Steals the gas. Wow.
Yeah, I believe it was from harassing the building SCV, and Shifty didn't get it out in time.
Wow. But, he has his orbital down. Yeah, he lost an SCV.
Very nice drone usage. I would like to see him cancel it, though.
So here's the factory. This looks like a fairly standard opening. Maybe he'll go for some sort of Reactor Hellion, maybe even Banshee.
Yeah, Reactor Hellion very popular in TVZ.
Yep.
If you're able to microdose well, and the Zerg player has a lot of holes in his mineral line.
And that's a nice wide open natural, considering the 2 ways someone can run in. And here's the SCV just now scouting it. He likes this.
So yes, he actually does go ahead and build it, but no big deal.
Taking out that gas, not exactly necessary. You don't really need a second gas too fast when going Hellions. You just need the money for that reactor. Even getting a command center.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want him to want Hunky to see the command center, though he could have built it there.
Nicely done.
Yep.
So there he goes, getting that. Nice timing. Lifting it up just as that reactor finishes.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna have 200 minerals for those Hellions.
He's gonna see if Hunky will be able to defend this.
Yeah, this should be very interesting.
Yeah, it looks like these Slings might be able to scout this if they decide to come here.
It's not. Terrans like to leave Marines at the bottom of the ramp to try and hold it.
Yeah, that's true.
He sees it.
Yeah.
And a Roach Roaring already down. Wow.
Yep. Is he getting any spines? No.
He's not relying on spines. I think he thinks that the Hellions are coming later. There might be a nice timing window where these Hellions can do a bit of damage.
Yeah.
They're already out building 2 more.
Second gas coming down. Hellions are gonna make their way right over there. This lane should be able to spot it. Not too much going on.
He loses that lane at the watchtower, so he knows it's coming.
Yep.
But the Roach Roaring, not even done yet, and no spine still. He's just gonna put a queen there to try and block the ramp.
Yeah, but doesn't it take 2 queens to block the ramp, actually?
You can block it with 1, but I think it has to be sideways.
No, I see.
It takes very specific placement. Oh, but he's running over here. He's going to try and do damage to them. I don't think that's the best idea.
What is he attacking? Yeah.
He could run right up the ramp.
That's true. Looks like Shifty wants to snipe the queen of all things.
He might have... Oh, and now the roaches pop. I don't think there's... 4 Hellions now. I don't
Yep.
think he has a chance anymore.
It's going to be forced to pull back. He had a small timing window there to do some damage, but...
Yeah, he just didn't do anything there.
chose to target the
roaches
queen.
are up. But he does see the roaches. That's actually huge. He knows he can go for Marauders and Marines and deal tons of damage to that roach ball.
Or he can even, bunker going down. He can even go for tanks if he wanted to.
Looks like he's getting a tech lab on the starport. I don't know if that's for transfer or for possible further Banshee harass.
Yeah. It's not uncommon though, because well, the Hellion play did force all roaches from Hunky, and transitioning into Banshees could do very well.
Yeah.
Looks like Hunky is trying to do a little damage here. Takes out a few Hellions, I believe, but this bunker will be able to hold him off.
Yep, and going back to the possibility, the Banshee already coming out, going Hellion Banshee was a common strategy for a while, in the higher leagues, because, you'd force Zerg to get anti-ground, get those roaches, get a lot of lings, and waste that larva, and then you'd come in with Banshees that can take out Queens 1v1. You can even get Cloak if you have the money and snipe so many drones in the process.
Yeah. Oh, right. Nice wall here with the roaches.
Yeah.
No Hellions should be gaining there, but I don't think Shifty's committing too much on the Hellions. Replacing it with a Rax, 3 Rax, 4.
Taking that expansion now, he feels he's pretty safe. But he has really no way to effectively counter a large influx of roaches. Hunky decided to just pump a bunch of roaches. I think they could arrive here and easily take out everything that's left.
Yeah, that's true. Infestation pit coming down.
So this looks like some sort of roach infester build. Getting an Overseer. I don't know if he maybe saw a Banshee in the watchtower or he's just assuming. But here it is now.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow, that's actually
lose that queen.
Yeah, that's a decent amount of Hellions.
Wow, and here it is. He gets the queen. Losing a lot of Hellions, though. They do not fare too well against them roaches.
Really want to use this to focus down the roaches, and
that Banshee taking a lot of damage. The queen will always target the Banshee when it's attack moving because of the longer range of the aerial attack that the queens have.
Yeah. Looks like these drones are still in the state of shock from that.
They're tired. They need a little bit of a break. That was a lot of work.
Oh, taken out
that's
right away.
Yeah, you don't want to lose that. And he did not. It doesn't look like he saw that infestation pit. He has no idea what's coming.
Yeah. And pathogen glands coming down, so...
As well as melee weapons and melee level 1 and Carapace level 1 for Zerg. It's interesting he's going melee. Roach is not exactly the most melee unit, but it looks like he's doing a transition into Zergling Infester.
It's a fairly popular build, popularized by Destiny, I believe.
Yeah, Destiny made that.
Yeah.
And then when the patch change came out and they said we might be canceling canceling Neural on massive units, all of a sudden the Destiny build would look impossible.
Yep.
But luckily, the Neural range, still targets massive units. Only has a range of 7, so it is very hard to land.
Yeah. Hunky grabbed me a 3rd, seeing that I believe he saw that Shifty is still bunkering down, so probably won't be moving out in some time.
Yeah.
He looks like he's going for a Marine tank composition now, with possible drops.
Very standard play coming out of Shifty. Trying to turtle up, doing, you could call it the Thor's aim, where you just turtle up on 2 bases and somehow beat a Zerg on 5 bases.
But with the constant harass,
he's playing very standard, trying to keep himself safe from the Zerg harass.
Look at this map vision from Hunky, though.
Oh my
amazing!
Goodness.
Great Overlord placement.
He's got the towers.
Yep.
He's doing a great job with that.
Should be able to spot drops coming from either side, really.
Oh yeah, and he's got Overlords just about everywhere. He knows what's coming, and a little push coming out from Shifty here.
Yeah, not sure if he's gonna commit though.
This is a nice little timing attack. But at the same
Infestors
time,
are out,
and Hunky's making 30 Zerglings to defend against this.
Yeah. See, that's what map control gives you. Oh, these Marines, they're not careful.
Ooh, the fungal not getting what they need.
Oh man,
there we go.
Uh-oh.
Stacking 2 fungals. Did he stack them correctly? No, he didn't. There it goes.
Wow,
he had to wait
takes
the
out
3rd fungal,
a
gets all the
really
Marines.
big platoon of Marines with that. Looks like drops coming for Shifty after that somewhat failed engagement.
Yeah, he loses a bunch of Marines, but at the same
good.
time, Hunky had to burn a bunch of fungals, but look at how many infestors he has.
I would say those fungals were pretty worth it.
He can burn as many fungals as he wants at this point. He has so many infestors.
And looks like this drop will actually be spotted. Will they fungal this?
Will we get fungaled? Ooh, he gets away.
Yeah. That would have been...
It looks like he's trying to chase after it, but...
Yep. Infestor's not on creep, not the quickest things ever.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like Shifty is going for the third. And still stacking on those upgrades. That's one thing you do notice from Masters player. They are on top of all of this. Got great timings and everything.
Look at the bottom gas there. If he just lowered that depot, they could stop running around that.
Yeah, that's true. Strange depot placement.
Anyway, so coming out from Shifty, we do have the expansion. We have an armory coming down for the upgrades on those tanks. And I did see Overlord Speed get researched. I was wondering if Hunky was maybe going for some sort of drop play. Doesn't look like it so far. Throwing down those spine crawlers.
This drop is being tailed completely.
Ooh, those Zerglings know what's coming.
Yeah, Hunky is on top of it.
He's gonna hide back here, and if Hunky ever takes that gold, Shifty will be ready.
Yep. Will he be in position to take another expansion? No, I think these are actually to try to intercept the drop that he thinks is gonna come.
Gotcha. That's a nice little hiding spot in that corner.
There's another drop coming here from Shifty though.
Looks like he chose drop, he's just even running in.
He just chose to drop it here.
But here it goes.
Yep.
But, he does have spine crawlers at every base. It's a very nice play coming out of Hunky. Whoa!
Lots of lanes. Great response time.
Nice little hot pickup there from Shifty, getting those Marines as they're getting attacked.
Didn't do that much damage with these drops either.
Possibly trying to go for some sort of double drop, but I don't see the drop on the other side of the map. I think his medevac is still over there. Is it hiding in there?
Yeah, I'm not sure where it went.
Where'd it go?
Yeah. Looks like he might be doing a wraparound here though, so that might do a little damage.
Only got 4 Marines in that medevac. Not the best situation.
And looks like Hunky actually stopped his hatchery on the 4th.
Yeah, interesting. He's probably trying to stay safe, cover all his bases, make sure these drops don't do too much damage.
This drop coming down here is... I don't know how much damage it's going to do. Greater Spire coming down for
Oh my
Hunky.
goodness. So far ahead. Look at Hunky just teching up perfectly.
Yeah, this drop's not going to do anything at all.
And Shifty's been forced to turtle up all this game, but he's just let the Zerg player tech up.
Even a Ling blocking this, very nice.
Wow. Just taking the center of the map, I don't think he wants to do that. There are other entrances to his base. If Zerg ran around this side, he would be lost.
Yeah, that's one thing you can really abuse about Zerglings with speed, is that you can just keep on harassing.
He's even getting the adrenal glands, I believe it's called. What are the Zergling? Yeah, the adrenal glands upgrade. And Melee 2 and Carapace 2.
Wow, so I wouldn't... Yeah, he's getting so many melee upgrades, so he's probably going for...
He's also behind on the upgrades, because look at, the infantry level 2 now finishing, level 2 armor, level 2 infantry just finishing for Shifty. And yeah, with these melee upgrades, it looks like he'll be going for Broodlords, the Greater Spire, and with the melee upgrades, the Broodlings actually do tons of damage. Looks like we're a little bit frozen.
Yeah.
Come on, computer, you can do it. Come on.
We actually dropped down to 0 FPS there.
That was fun.
Yeah. 0?
0 FPS. This is weird. The very first time we ever recorded, it's always like perfect.
Yeah.
And then after this, it's just like, oh, you're recording? Hold on, let us slow down the processor for you.
Yeah, I think I'll go fix it, so we'll be right back. And we are back.
Yeah, so looks pretty much fixed so far. If we hit, there we go. Yep.
Yeah, it should be fine.
All right, so back to the game.
You were talking about the all the melee upgrades for Zerglings.
All the melee upgrades. If you get them for Zerglings, they also apply to those Broodlings when one goes Broodlords, and those Broodlings are devastating. Oh my god, they're crazy.
Especially against tanks, they will start splashing on themselves. The splash damage.
The Broodlings are just insane, and he's morphing 6 right now, 6 Broodlords, but Shifty coming in.
Yeah, right in time for this big push from Shifty.
Yep, Shifty's gonna have to do what he can. He needs to start scanning, kill off those creep tumors. Ooh, nice spread on those Marines, getting fungled only on a couple. Nicely done.
Yeah, not gonna make the same mistake like last time. That was pretty devastating. 2-2 on these Marines.
Well done, I think he's expecting mutas to come around, but just nothing coming yet. No real Mutalisks in this game, and here come the Broodlords
in a very good position. They don't even have vision, and
insane.
These Lings coming in are just gonna.
The Lings come in. I think he didn't even need the Lings. All the Lings now coming down.
Layering some fungal on that, and a few roaches is just gonna.
The Vikings coming in. Two Vikings.
Looks like Shifty actually holds. Phenomenal.
Yeah, I think if he left those Broodlords there, did as much damage with them as he could first. I think running in those Lings was really unnecessary because he left them all to die.
Yeah, and now they are caught completely
Oh my
out of
goodness.
position. Gonna get sniped by these 2-2 Marines.
And the Marines getting bungled. Ooh, he's losing a lot of Marines.
Wow. But yeah, Shifty did do really good damage in that engagement.
Yeah, he
His
actually
last couple
brought
of tanks.
Hunky down to about his supply level. That's amazing. And 2-2 finishes.
Yep, and it's not really a drop, just another side push coming on the third yet again.
Bringing the SCV for that extra 5 damage.
Yeah, what?
Oh, the SCV dodges the fungal.
Yeah,
there he goes.
How does that happen?
Oh, is it gonna get the kill? Is it gonna get the kill?
Oh man, that.
Oh.
Nah, SCVs.
Come on, go, little SCV. Aww.
Funny thing to note is that workers actually don't get the attack upgrades. Though they do get the armor upgrades.
I've noticed that. It's very strange.
Yeah.
They can't actually get stronger.
3-3 coming down for his bio. Very nice.
Ultralisk Cavern going down now.
Ultras. Oh, so we might be seeing all of those melee
Broodlord
upgrades.
Ultralisk.
Crazy.
I've always wondered, if in last game, it was TVT and they decided to switch from their tank heavy composition to an air heavy composition.
Yeah.
I've always wondered if, in TVZ, the Zerg top tier units only attack ground units. If Terran did that kind of tech switch to air units, got battle cruisers, got Banshees, got tons of Vikings out, I think Zerg would just be helpless at that point. And I wonder if, that's a viable strategy for the future. But then again, I'm just speculating, and there's a game going on in front of us.
Yes, indeed. And 6 Ultralisks are on the way.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, and he's finally taking his gold.
He's getting level 3/3 melee and armor, and the chitinous plating for those Ultralisks. And a Baneling's nest.
Yeah, Banelings.
Why not?
But I mean, they would be good if he even burrows them and catches these Marines off guard. That would be very nice. Haven't been seeing that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
The burrowed Banelings.
Burrowed Banelings are so good, especially
underrated.
Without enough scans or no Ravens around.
Yeah, or just playing careless,
Yeah, exactly.
I really would like to see him used more often.
6 Ultralisks now on the field.
Yeah.
And
fourth expansion coming down, probably going to take the gold. I mean, he has the tanks to secure it.
At the same time, he's going to try and take this. He's going to harass this 4th base from Hunky. It's unbelievable that.
Oh, this is actually the 5th, or well, whatever.
No, it's unbelievable that Hunky's actually staying even on bases and not falling behind. Good Terrans, will try and keep Zerg to the same number of bases.
Here
nice
comes
spread on the Marines, though.
Yeah.
Those Ultralisks all getting
his tank
caught,
line's
taking
pretty well,
tons of damage. Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
that was incredible from Shifty.
Yeah.
And now Shifty's actually ahead in the supply.
Yeah, we'll be able to lock down this expansion with ease.
Wow.
Could Hunky be doing a counter push with these ultras?
It looks like it. There are some links here. Here he comes in.
Oh man.
Uh-oh, he could start repairing that planetary. He does not want that to happen.
And kiting with the Marines.
Ultralisk getting around here. A bunch of repairs
decides to back off.
Wow.
I'm not sure I agree with that. There's not too many forces
not doing
here.
enough damage.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Another push coming out from the goal. Great map awareness from Shifty.
Wow.
Yeah, might be able to lock this down too.
Gets the Infestor. Incredible. Now that he's been able to keep his opponent to the same number of bases as him, he can just harass all over the map.
Yeah.
And take that supply lead. This is unbelievable Terran play.
Yeah, that's really what you want to do as Terran or even Protoss when you're playing against Zerg.
Yeah.
You don't want to let them get that macro advantage because once they reach that critical point, it's really too far behind for you.
Yep.
And it looks like drop in here was able to snipe some stuff, but actually distracted all these Ultralisks, allowing for these tanks to siege up.
Unbelievable.
Very nice play. That's a lot of Ultralisks.
Tons of Ultralisks, making all of those lings into Banlings. 22 on the way. This will be a incredible battle, but at the same time, Shifty is maxed out almost.
Yeah, Broodling's coming in from the Broodlord's coming in from the back, but should be dispatched fairly quickly.
Shifty's doing a great job moving the Marines forward so that they take the tank fire and not the tanks. Nicely done.
Would actually like to see
no Baneling speed, just now starting it.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're not sieged.
Wow, did he actually move back? What?
Tried to retreat, but forgot his tanks.
Yeah, that was a pretty big blunder.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. This really scary force coming here for Hunky. Not sure if
it looks like
Shifty can hold this.
Shifty secured the gold. He's a base up on the Zerg player.
Yes, he is indeed gonna be expanding once again. So
that's incredible.
Yeah, if we look at the macro, wow, Shifty is way ahead by what 18 workers.
That's insane, to make that kind of a comeback as Terran, with the Zerg just macroing hard. He did a great job trying to keep the base number low. He did great, had great map awareness going to either side of the map and harassing those bases.
Yeah, and this gold is probably going to get damaged a bit if these Ultralisks aren't in time. And those Vikings were just following them and pointing down and laughing.
Oh my goodness. Is he going to get
down?
the hat trick?
Oh!
Ooh, saves it just in time.
Yeah.
But, you saw the Marauders in that push. Shifty doing a great tech switch. Marauders are very good against Ultralisks, especially when well kited.
And these Vikings are just going to do some more scouting. Might do a little harass. Oh,
Ooh.
missed the fungal.
I think, those whiffed fungals are adding up over time. He's running low on energy, and Shifty's doing a great job spreading out those Marines.
Yep. Looks like Shifty is actually slowly starting to seize the map control from Hunky. Remember in the beginning of the game, he had overlords all over the place. Now there's just this one lonely overlord here.
This is a very great play coming out of Shifty.
Wow. Yeah, and wow, actually trying to expand here as well. Yeah, I think Hunky does realize that he is at a slight deficit. Probably wants to do some large damage to Shifty, or else he might be really behind.
I think Hunky should try and keep his units back in his base and expand. I saw on the production tab he just finished 11 drones at the same time. He's doing a good job denying this expansion.
Yep.
But at the same time, I don't think he could handle a head-to-head battle with Shifty's army. I mean, that's a huge amount of bio.
Yeah, and Shifty's been maxed for quite some time, so he is filling a lot of minerals, so he will be able to replenish a complete army.
Well, he's doing the smart thing. He's getting buildings. He's getting upgrades.
And this command center actually knows that the army is completely out of position, so Shifty will be able to push here with absolutely no resistance.
That was very smart.
Yes,
very
that was.
well done by Shifty.
Forces to cancel on the hatchery. It's probably going to take out this. Yeah.
Didn't look like a cancel. I didn't
see
really.
It. Yeah, gonna take out this gold once again. It must be really frustrating as a Zerg player.
Wow, and here come the Ultras, but they're so far away, and the tanks are up. Bailey's coming in, but
man.
He stims away.
Yeah, the tanks are gonna wreck the Banelings.
Well
Very
done
nice.
with the Banelings.
Very
my
nice.
goodness, taking almost no damage from those Banelings.
Yeah, but that's still a lot of Ultralisks might be able to take on
these Ultralisks, sandwiching the rest of the army.
Yeah, Ultras with this much carapace, absolutely deadly.
Oh, and those Marines, looks like they overstimmed, took a lot of damage from themselves. That Marine held out a long time against one Ultralisk.
Yeah.
And now the supply are about even again.
Yes, but I would really have to give the advantage to Shifty, being that he has been maxed for a long time, can replenish his army very, very quickly. And he is on 5 base, about to get a 6/7.
Wow. Look at that, 5 Ultralisks coming out for Hunky, but at the same time, a Fusion Core going down for Shifty, 3 more Starborks, 2 more command centers.
Long distance mining now.
Shifty looks just like he's in great position right now.
Yes, he is. And spearing creep a little too late there.
It's okay, because now the Zerg units will run faster when they try and kill off that expansion.
I suppose. And Shifty's just continuing with the harass, but yeah, these Ultras are not going to let that happen.
Or are they?
Or they're just gonna.
And they just run right by him.
Yeah, and forced to cancel on this too. Really bad control by Hunky there.
Yeah, Hunky.
Maybe he was focusing on taking out
Hunky's
this.
Been supply blocked in the red for a couple minutes.
I would have to credit that to the Vikings that Shifty has been patrolling around the map. Has really been doing a great job sniping these overlords.
5 overlords coming up now.
Yeah.
Spreading the creep. This is rough for Hunky. He's had his bases denied all game where Shifty has not.
This goal has been taken out twice.
Yeah,
forcing all this long distance mining. Very uncomfortable position for a Zerg player to be in.
We have our first battle cruiser, I believe, coming out for Shifty. He's now maxed to Hunky's 136 supply, and as Zerg, you never want to be behind in supply at any time. Canceling that for the third time this game.
Definitely,
and look at that Marauder wall. I mean, there's nothing that Hunky can do against those Marauders.
Yeah, that's true.
Just evaporate on them. Ultralisks take so much damage from them.
Yeah, Stim 3/3 Marauders, pretty good, and there's the GG from Hunky.
Wow.
Very solid play from both players.
I think there was a point in the game where, Shifty pushed and they were both on 3 bases, and while Shifty, was macroing hard and producing more units, he did enough damage at the front to validate another expansion and keep Zerg down to 3 bases. And I think from that point on, the advantage just kept growing in Shifty's favor.
Yeah, and that's the thing about these higher level games. You typically don't go for things like a Bailey bus or something. You typically want to eke out small increments of advantages, and over time that will actually landslide into hopefully a victory.
Anyway, it is 2-0 to the University of Maryland. Stay tuned for Game 3.
Which will be a intense 2v2.
2v2.